What is up, all my beautiful people? Hopefully you guys are having a great weekend and enjoying your Saturday off, or if you had to go to work, hopefully it was a great day nonetheless. Today, you know me, I'm always kind of a week behind. Sometimes I can be caught up on my weeks, but I have my past 2-week comic haul, and I'm going to be showing off my prizes for my Sunday Night Sesh tomorrow for my 400/500 subscriber giveaway. So just a quick reminder, you still got time to do your VR shout out. Just make sure you tag me and tag a few other channels that you think are undersubbed. As long as you get it in by 5:30 or probably 5 before I get set up, I can enter you in the duck race. As long as everything works out, we'll be good to go. So hopefully I see you guys there. I love communicating with you guys in the live. Now that I have a laptop, it's a lot more easy. I love chatting back and forth. You guys mean the world to me. As always, it's an open hangout. So anybody watching and all the homies out there, feel free to hit me up. I got the links on IG. So we're going to zoom in, we're going to check out these comics, and I'm going to show off the prizes that you guys can win. So hopefully you enjoy. Thank you. But I like to keep my prizes kind of secret and suspenseful and really go to a deserving home and not to any prize lizards out there. Not to say that if you're not a prize lizard, I know we've all done it, but either way, I appreciate it going to a good home. So I like to kind of save what my prizes for my giveaways are to the very last minute or the last day. So this is a 6.5 Spider-Woman issue number 1 from 1978. I've been eyeing it at my LCS for a few weeks now. I thought about buying it for my PC, but I was like, you know what? If they have it towards my giveaway, I'm going to buy that and give it away. So this is going to be the grand prize for anybody who's live in my chat. I'm going to do a random comment picker, and we'll go to there. So I also have 2 more prizes, and then a couple people are coming on, and I think they're doing giveaways. So for anybody hanging out and that who couldn't make videos, I'm going to give away a couple random comics along with this. But these are 2 Ollie's packs, and this is Star Trek Deep Space Nine, issue number 1. But the reason I grabbed this one is something for everybody's collection. You got Turok the Dinosaur Hunter number 1, one of the rarest comics in existence. And then I'm not sure what's in the middle of these comics. I didn't really flip through it. I just grabbed them. This is the Superman number 175. You got Doomsday on there. And then you got an old school Mighty Thor. So that with a few other comics I'll throw in there. This is going to be for anybody hanging out. And then I have a mystery pack for anybody who made a VR for Sunday. So you still got time to make the VRs. If you want to make them, just make sure you hit me up on IG in case I missed them. But as long as you tag them, I got everybody listed down. We'll do a duck race. So we're going to start it off with, we have the facsimile. We have the Amazing Spider-Man. This is number 129. And I kind of want to touch base. I'm kind of going to do my hauls a little different. I'm not going to really do the reviews, but I'm going to take a few extra seconds or minutes to kind of talk about my thoughts on the comic and where I'm at on reading it and everything, just to kind of give you more of an in-depth look. But for me, I love facsimiles. I always grab them. I don't want to say I'll never own this book, but for me, I'm not going to collect any Amazing Spider-Mans in the near future, the old school ones anyway. So having the first appearance of Punisher and the first appearance of Jackal is cool for me. I like the ads, so I always grab these when I can. Now we have Carnage number 10. This story's hit or miss. It's 50-50 half the time. So some issues are really good, some issues are not as great. I really enjoyed when he crossed over with Thor and Venom and stuff. Basically, Carnage is taking everybody's powers. But I'm invested 10 issues in. I'm curious to see where it's going to go and kind of the end goal. So I'm not sure where it's leading to, but I'm along for the ride, so we're going to continue it. Now we have probably my least favorite comic book at this moment. I know a lot of people didn't like Dark Web. I enjoyed it. I like Elseworld stuff. That's just me. I like the off-the-wall and new kind of stuff. The artwork in Dark Web was fantastic. And then we got to issue number 19 of Amazing Spider-Man. And I'm not sure who the artist is on it, but it's still great artwork. But for me, it's just not my taste at all. So this issue has the same artist on it. And the story was generic. Peter Parker going on a date with Black Cat. Super generic. And then to top it all off, we had kind of the off-brand Insidious 6 kind of steal their powers and stuff like that with their equipment. So, was not a fan. I'm not going to drop it. I'm continuing Amazing Spider-Man for life at this point. But for me, that was my least favorite comic book I read last week. So shout out to Mark for hyping this book up. I love DC's War of the Undead Gods. It's been a great read. But this was his favorite read of last week. And then I saw this cover on Chris's new comic book day. So I had to grab it. Excuse me, still getting over being sick. But we have the Straight Outta Gotham, the hip-hop homage for the Straight Outta Compton, for the War of the Undead Gods. It's the NWA cover. So it says reader advisory variant cover. Love that. Another story I super like, the Donny Cates run was super, really good. This is Thor number 31, but after I think Klein, oh no, Cates is still on it, but there's a different artist. Yeah, Klein, a different artist switched over. I love the artwork. It's super gritty. Kind of reminds me of the artwork in King Spawn right now. Real dark, a lot of monsters and stuff like that. If you're a fan of artwork, definitely pick up the Thor going on. Great story as well. I'll say this all the time. I'm not an X-Men guy at all, but I jumped on Sins of Sinister, and it was fun. I really enjoyed the first issue. I grabbed the Storm tie-in, and then I heard good things about this one, so I grabbed the Nightcrawler tie-in. So I'm not sure if Spidey's on the cover. Haven't read it yet, so. So DC's been a little weird for me this year. My big goal was to read more DC this year. And it started off with all these Lazarus Planet one-shots. We'll get into that here in a second. But I jumped on Flash 790. It was awesome. The 1 Minute War is fantastic. So The Flash has definitely become one of my top favorite reads of the week. Highly recommend it. Already read this book because my girlfriend went to the LCS in my town, not my normal one. And she grabbed me Superman on Wednesday so I could read it. And it was fantastic. Art was great. Again, not a DC guy, but on board with Superman. Definitely recommend it. I grabbed this, I'm not sure the artist, the Kubert. Yep, Andy Kubert cover. I knew who that was. I just couldn't think of it at the time. And again, the one-shots have been hit or miss for me. They're not really meaningful. They're just, like I said, one-shots of each, 3 different characters in each one. So we'll see how this wraps up. I think the original artist is on this one, Wade. So I enjoyed the artwork of the first one. The first issue was fun, but the one-shots kind of killed it for me. Let's get into our indies and image books. We got Gargoyles number 3 with Demona on the front. Been solid. We'll see where it goes. It picks up right after the cartoon, so as a 90s kid reading or watching the cartoons, it's super fun for me. Darkwing Duck number 2. First issue was good. Again, as a 90s kid, I always pick these up. Grab the DNA cover because it's super sweet. I liked all the ducks, how they're kind of falling like that, and he captured it in motion. Spawn number 2, Unwanted Violence. This is just a 2-part series. Not really, I didn't even know the first one came out until a week after it came out because it was super under my radar. I'm not sure why they did it, but again, as a Spawn head, it's a good read. The artwork's great, and anything Spawn I'm always going to pick up and read. Here we have Scorch number 15. What's cool about this cover is if you flip it, you got Haunt on the front like that. I really like the pink and blue of the backgrounds like that. Scorch is always great. All the Spawns are great, but nothing really compares to Gunslinger currently. If you're not a big Spawn guy, I do recommend if a trade comes out, grab the Gunslinger. It's a great jumping on point. Brett Booth absolutely murders the artwork each and every issue. It's some of the best in the game. There's a Flash type character in here now, so it's awesome to see him draw him. And then I was surprised to get this. I didn't know if it was going to be sold out. If you don't know what this is, check out one of my shorts from previous. This is Batman Spawn Unplugged. Everything's black and white, and there's no dialogue. So I was flipping through this, and it's probably one of my favorite pickups of the week right there. Absolutely awesome. Still, I only mentioned issue 3, and then I'm almost caught up on Walking Dead Deluxe, and we can finally start reading it. So continuing the series, not sure who that is, but Walking Dead Deluxe number 57. Didn't read the first series, but I love this. I Hate Fairyland. This is issue 4. I definitely want to pick up the trades because the artwork in this book was mind-blowing. It's jaw-dropping page by page. Some of the splash pages in this is ridiculous. I'm sad I couldn't get the little nudity cover where she was censored out, but that one works for me. And we're going to finish on Nemesis Reloaded. I know that's what it was from 2 weeks ago, but like I said, this is my past 2-week haul. Nemesis is great. I love the origin story of the character. Now I have to grab the trades of him. Very kind of edgy and violent comic book, so definitely not for kids, but I highly recommend it. So yeah, man, let's wrap it up. We're going to get out of here. Again, my Sunday Night Sesh. Hopefully I see you guys there. Not even for the giveaway, but always to come hang out, catch some positive vibes, and chat with the homies. It's a good Saturday for me. Just chilling, watching all the live streams from everybody, hanging out with the family. Girlfriend has COVID, unfortunately, but she's feeling a lot better today. My voice is finally almost completely back, so we're ready to rock. So hopefully by Monday, we'll both be good to go to work. But other than that, man, I love you guys. The support you guys give to me means the world to me. Please comment on my videos, leave hashtag shout out so you can be added to my board for my private Friday Positivity board. And other than that, let's wrap it up. I hope you guys have a killer weekend. And as always, I hope you guys find what you're looking for. Thank you.